Assalamualaikum and hello, my name is ZIKRI bin Zaini Effendi. I'm from class DLS3A and my matrix number is 23 DLS21F1015.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Muhammad Danial bin Syamsul Azani. I'm from DLS3A. My matrix number is 23 DLS21F1065.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad ILHAM bin MAHALI, matrix number 23 DLS21F1061, and I'm from DLS3A.
Hello, my name is FUAD NAJMANUDIN bin Muhammad Yusuf. My matric number is 23 DLS21F1077.
Assalamualaikum, nama saya Muhammad Aziz bin Muhammad Nasir. Nombor matrik 23 DLS21F1029.
Background of company. The company was founded in Little Rock, Arkansas in 1971 as Federal Express Corporation by Frederick W. Smith, a graduate of Yale University. It began formal operation in 1973. The company multiplied and by 1983 had $1 billion in revenues, a rarity for a startup that had never taken part in merger or acquisition in its first decade. It expanded to Europe and Asia in 1984. In 1988, it acquired one of its major competitors, Flying Tiger Line, creating the world's most prominent full-service cargo airlines. In 1994, Federal Express changed its name to FedEx for marketing purposes, officially adopting a nickname that had been used for years. Vision: being a dynamic and progressive courier service firm that leverages of technology and impact the life of all people. Mission: FedEx Corporation will produce superior financial return for its shareowner by providing high value add logistics, transportation and related business service through focused operating companies.
Company activities or business. There are several FedEx company activities or business because there is FedEx Corporation, FedEx Express, FedEx Services, FedEx Ground, FedEx Freight, FedEx Service, FedEx Logistics, and FedEx DataWorks. All of these companies handled by different presidents and CEOs. But FedEx is a company that is famous for being one of the best logistic companies in the world. The biggest FedEx company activities are in logistics and supply chain sectors, as they are constantly pioneering. Project justification. Our group has decided to take FedEx as the company in this problem scenario because, as we all know, FedEx is one of the biggest and well-known company in logistics and supply chain industry. So, it is the best choice that we have decided to take.
5 job positions that FedEx should consider for their company is Chief Executive Officer, Chief Financial Officer, Chief Information Officer, Chief Marketing Officer, and Chief Transportation Officer.
For question B, the first step that FedEx need to take is human resource planning, where the FedEx Human Resource Department will be determining the type and numbers of employees that need to be hired. And the next step is requirement, then selection, and after that is employee orientation, where in this step it allows the new employees to adjust to the new workplace. And after that is training, and FedEx can either hire third-party company to train the new employees or direct the veteran employees to train the new employees. And the next step is performance evaluation, and finally is employee separation, and it refers to individual action to exit the organization due to resignation, retirement or illness. For question C, the suitable requirement methods that can be applied by FedEx is internal hiring, and it refers of FedEx hiring the employees that are currently employed in the organization of FedEx. And the second requirement method is external hiring, where FedEx hiring the people outside from the organization of FedEx.
The suitable selection process is application form. Application form are how the employees collect the written information stating details about the applicant's education, work and non-work experience. Second, interviews. Through interviews, there is exchange of information between the applicant and the interviewer to gauge the suitability of the applicant and to determine their interest in the job vacancy that the employer is aiming to fill. Third, testing abilities. Employees use the help of several tests to screen applicants regarding their skills, abilities and aptitudes. These tests can vary from paper and pencil test to sample test. Personality test, the last one. Certain jobs require specific type of personalities of temperament which need to be analysed by the employer before they consider recruiting the candidate.
Firstly, the company needs to identify the problems. In this situation, FedEx is facing damage of infrastructure and component for process delivery. Next, the company needs to identify the definition criteria. In this case, FedEx could develop a list of criteria. This criteria help manager to consider about cost incurred, risk encountered and desired outcomes. Thirdly, the firms need to allocate weights to the criteria. In this step, manager rank the item on the list from most important to the least. Next, FedEx needs to develop the alternative. This could gather a formation of several alternatives, enable manager to select the best alternative to solve a problem. This could combine both ready-made and custom-made solution. Step 5. FedEx need to analyze alternative. Evaluation needs to be made based on the strength and weakness of each alternative. There are 3 factors that must consider in evaluating alternative, which are authority factor, technological factor, and economical factor. Then FedEx needs to select the best alternative. After evaluate the effectiveness of each alternative, manager must determine the best alternative that is to be implemented in the organization. There are 6 criteria of evaluating alternative, which are feasibility, quality, acceptability, cost, reversibility, ethics. Then FedEx must implement the choice. Manager must make a plan to fulfill the requirement and solve the problem that might occur while implementing the alternative. Lastly, FedEx should evaluate decision effectiveness. At this step, manager needs to collect information on how well the decision is working. If the decision appears to be inappropriate, the process cycles back to the first stage. In conclusion, FedEx should do the process of staffing and decision making with much detail. This is because these processes are very complicated and require high-skilled people. If wrong decision was made or wrong people were recruited, it will put the company's future in danger.